See on the camera.
All right, we're officially live with the GarageCon 2020 after party, exclusively on YouTube and GarageCon.live. So we don't have to worry about censors like Facebook. So
All right. No,
we can
leave from
officially
this.
have fun.
Please hold.
Ugh.
I'm going to try and switch devices so I can see more than 4 people
I
on
mean,
track.
I'm
here.
always having fun.
How was
Right now, I'm
work today,
drinking
Corey?
a pint of wine. So
You know, Seth, I've been in that garage. I know there's power outlets. Just bring the laptop out there.
Is that gate open?
I told you the gate was open.
Oh, did you? I must have spaced. I'm sorry. I'm on my way.
Girl, come on.
Girl.
That way I can steal ideas from people.
I really like Corey's path to the North Shore.
I'm gonna go look at that.
With what do you have? 6? Is it 6 or 8 waterfalls, Corey?
6 right there, I think. Let me look at it.
Yeah, I want a ton of waterfalls. See, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm struggling with is
Two,
placement.
I got
The other
6
thing
there.
I want to do is like Tara did with the, and I think you did it too, Corey, with the waterfalls around your house.
Well, so I did, but I'm kind of changing that one. So the front of my house is set up a lot like Tara's old setup was. So like a dual pathway going up to it with like a waterfall in the center. And then I had waterfalls surrounding it, but I am putting in a Zen garden area that I want to be more like public facing. So I'm trying to tie that into like my yard property ish. And since my house is more towards the back of my island now, I'm taking like my back river and making just a giant waterfall along the back. Like if you come to my island, you'll see it. It makes more sense once you see it, but it's still very much under construction. Like around my house, none of it actually makes sense yet, and I'm redoing it all around my museum again. So that's all kind of a hot mess at the moment.
Yeah, all my stuff. I need to move all my buildings and stuff, and like everything needs to be rearranged yet. I need to figure out my terraforming first.
Earlier today, I saw an island somebody designed to make it look like pixel art of Danny DeVito. So
I had
no
that
one can top
for a
that.
while.
8-bit DeVito, huh?
Yeah,
I get behind that.
I wonder if
I
we
haven't
can
gone
make
that crazy with mine. I kind of left everything to where it was mostly.
By the way, if anybody wants to come to my island and steal chops, I'd be perfectly happy with that because I hate that part.
No, thank you.
Oh, this is cute. Look at
Hate
this.
chops.
I'm trying to expand my collection of fitness-obsessed villagers. I
got a
have Biff
few.
and Bill, and they are hilarious.
I just want koalas.
I have Ozzy. You can take him because I have too many lazy villagers.
I have Ozzy.
Do you? I like him. I do. It's just I already have Stitches and Lucky.
Oh, I have Stitches too.
I got lucky.
I love both Stitches and Lucky.
I love both. Yeah, I had to get them both.
Bree, where you at, girl?
I'm in the side Nook's cranny.
Okay.
I randomly found the Stitches from a Nook Mile ticket too.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone gave me him. And then my friend had the Lucky card, and she gave me that one too.
I need to snag the amiibo cards from Tara to get some koala bears because I know she has some. She's told me before.
Sure we do.
This is the weirdest con after party I've ever been to. Like, I'm the only one drinking, and I'm not even drinking real beer. Like, come on.
I've been
that's
drinking
not true.
all day, so I'm
drinking?
done now.
I've got a pint of wine right here.
Okay, I should say this. I'm the only one who's drunk, and I'm not even drinking real beer.
Dude, Kyle, I'm
No.
so drunk.
Pat's drunk.
Then stop
I
playing
mean, I'm
freaking
high. Does
Crossy Road.
that count?
I'm gonna play Animal Crossing for a few minutes, and
Oh, that's not going to stay.
I will say I'm super happy. Even though she's not a koala, I'm super happy to have Olivia. because I love Olivia. Wait, somebody who said they wanted fitness obsessed ones?
That was me.
Isaac. I'll add you. I have Dom. who's
Oh
a fit-
yeah.
I have
he's a
the
fitness
frog,
obsessed-
Frobert.
Frobert
You-
visit my island.
You are more boon from me. You cannot have Lucha and you cannot have Rolled, but you can definitely have Boone.
I have a Jack kangaroo who's pretty cute.
Nice. I have my kangaroo is Carrie. I don't know what her personality is, but she's great.
Somebody in the Discord has a koala, and I had to struggle not to like ask them to open their gates every day.
I've got Eugene, but you can't have him.
You know,
Talk
you
to
might-
him.
I know Allie and I both have Canberra as our koala.
man, I've been getting purple roses and purple and pink roses like crazy.
You seem to get pink to grow. Can't get any other ones, even
I've
though
not
someone.
really been tending my roses because I'm trying to do like tulip because roses are so twitchy.
Yeah,
I haven't.
tulips are super easy. My island, I had a billion tulips.
I gotta move some of my flowers here. There's shit growing that I didn't know
I
about.
actually have an entire like plateau of tulips.
Is tulips your native or your sister or
No, my natives mums, but I
Really?
think they're ugly,
Wow.
so I kind of got rid of them.
you're-
Wow.
Now that you're the first person I've seen that has native mums.
I've got native hyacinths.
Yeah, my roommates had hyacinths, and my sister has tulips. But yeah, I've got mums.
I'm
Got
pretty
a lot
sure.
of purple and pink ones.
I'm pretty sure I was native pansies and sister windflowers.
I might need to.
Seems right that Pat would be a native
Sherb
pansy.
is giving out
That's
a
what I was thinking.
DIY.
Zing!
Wait, who's giving out DIY?
Sherb.
What DIY?
Oh, sure.
Hang on. I'll tell me in a second. Gold rose wreath.
40.
Forgot a tree.
Oh
I'm
wow,
a fool.
Oh, sure. Where did I move you?
that's
Oh, you're up
at
here.
Corey's Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You betting on it?
Absolutely.
Let's see.
So today was fun.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
I think we reached quite a few people. Hopefully they everybody bought some stuff.
Kind of wish I had more time. I feel like an hour flew by really fast. I was at first
Yeah, it
worried.
does
I was
that.
like, am I going to be able to talk for a long enough time?
Yeah, it always starts out with you're not sure if you're going to be able to fill the time slot, and then by the time it's over, you're like, oh crap, I could have talked for another hour.
Well, and with the three of you, I was trying very hard not to like make it about getting the game because that's not what it was about. It wasn't about that specific interest. It was about you guys and about your stuff and
You balanced it pretty well, I think. Like everybody got a chance to answer questions and talk
Yeah.
about their stuff. So
I mean, when we're
Yeah.
putting the schedule together, it's like, okay, we've got so many people. We could do this nonstop for a week, and I love
Yeah.
y'all, but I can't do it. So
well, and I was getting
No.
messages tonight. Like Ken Johnson messaged me tonight of like, hey,
Mhm.
are you guys? You know, I'm like,
Whatever you want.
I don't know that I have space for you. I don't know that I can make it work.
Right?
Yeah, I'll go see her in this.
And I love Ken. Ken's a great dude. Like he makes his stuff is good.
I don't
Like
take that Mountain Dew anymore.
he worked with Cassidy for crying out
I heard
loud.
that stuff has.
Cassidy's not just gonna work out random crap.
Hans creeps me out.
Beer and
Who?
Hans, the ape. The
Oh,
gorilla.
Creeps
yeah.
everybody out. It's all right. he left Tara's Island and then just showed up on mine, and I was like, really?
I'm getting kind of annoyed. I have garbage. I have like 3 different spots of garbage, and I still can't get flies to spawn.
that's a thing? Wow.
Which
Oh, I love this big waterfall back here. Oh shoot. Maybe I'll do something like this.
Like
Ooh.
literally, the only
Oh, you're
only
back on my
all
house,
year
okay.
item I'm missing is flies. And I had rotten turnips sitting out for like 2 or 3 days, and all I could ever get was ants. And ants would spawn
Whoa.
every time.
Wow. I didn't even know stuff like that.
Corey,
Hey,
your island
pal.
is so cool.
Thank you.
This is what I was talking about yesterday.
Ooh, what?
Oh,
Northern Dream IPA.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty. It's 7% too, so it's not too. Yeah, it doesn't even sneak up on you.
Oh, I
But it's
forgot you
good.
can't use tools. I was gonna
That's-
hit
I'm
that
just-
rock.
I'm just
Are
going
these
straight
free?
at it tonight.
yeah. Anything that you don't
Straight
have, you can
mammoth.
take.
Ooh. That explains your text earlier.
Oh, I know this one already.
I'm mixing it. It's bourbon and Coke, but it's about this much bourbon.
Yeah, 2 fingers of bourbon and a dash.
Splash.
I tell you what, Seth. When I had a conference last fall, it was we with the credit union, we have this technology users group for
Right.
like all the credit unions that use our core processor, that use our main software. And because our boss got fired, I ended up going down for that one.
Ooh.
And we're down at fire setters.
Oh, Battle Creek Firekeepers.
Yeah, Firekeepers. We're down at Firekeepers for the
Fire
conference.
setters. Come on now, the red man ain't got enough hate from you people.
So we're down at Firekeepers. We have the meeting all day, and then they take
Right.
the core processor takes us out to dinner, and we have dinner at they pay for hotels, they pay for dinner, they pay for drinks all night. So we're staying at Fire Setters. We have
Keepers.
dinner at Fire Setters. We're
Keepers.
drinking at Fire Setters.
Keepers.
It's not fire setters.
I grew up in South Dakota, man. That hurts. That's like,
Firekeepers.
come on.
Reminder.
We're staying there. We're having dinner there. We're drinking there.
It's good.
And it's all on the company. I think we're not paying for anything. And they
Yeah,
don't.
none of this story sucks so far.
Yeah, they don't tell you no. Don't get that. Don't get this. They're
Except
like,
for the fact that Pat's telling it.
have whatever the hell you want. So we're sitting there at the bar. We're drinking 2 fingers of Blanton's all night.
That's a good time.
Best bourbon.
Is there a way to share screen on Zoom? I've never done that before.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, there's a button right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the one that says share screen.
Pat,
Ah,
Pat,
okay.
make me a co-host.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if it'll let me do it.
Thank you.
Here.
Oh, nice.
I'm just.
Oh, Isaac's been trying.
Yep. I just kind of been doodling this whole time.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
Here, I'll turn my hat back around for you.
Isaac, can you crop just the top left out for me, or top right out for me, and send
Sure,
that
yeah.
to me?
Yeah, totally.
Because that's
That's
a Facebook
awesome.
profile picture.
Corey, what
as it
headset is
now.
that?
Uh-huh.
Your headset.
Why did you
Oh,
mute me? I want the picture of me as my profile picture.
These are Corsair Voids.
I
Oh.
muted you and I took away your co-host.
Here,
I took my gamer headset off because it makes my head look fat.
I'll crop
Oh,
it and send it
stop.
to you through Facebook.
It does.
Thank
it's
you,
so
sir.
big.
There's literally
I
nothing
took my
about
hair
me
off
that
'cause
could
it made my
possibly
head look
fat,
fat.
So knock it off.
Where are mine even?
Oh,
My desk is such a mess right now. I don't even know where they are. Oh, they're right here, charging.
my entire office.
They're
is-
huge.
Wow, look at the size of that head.
I need to actually bring my other pair of Voids home because the battery on this pair is pretty well shot.
Oh no, that's also well, honestly, that's I kind of switched to just using these all the time because the battery and this one it's the Astros. They have a crap battery life.
Hey Tara,
Mhm.
did I get you the right flavors of gummy bears?
Was that from you? Oh my gosh,
Aw.
thank you. Yes, you did. I was just talking to Corey and I'm like, have we figured out who sent these yet?
I knew you'd never get it, and I'm like, because I made sure to cover my tracks, but I was like, I'm like, I can't, because I knew it would bug you eventually. Eventually, it would.
It was
bug the
bugging
crap out of
me.
you.
Yeah, there was no eventually. It was just straight up bugging her. I kind of wondered about it yesterday because you made a comment about it, but I was just like, I don't know. I'm gonna let this one ride. See
I
what
was
happens.
trying to hint at it without like outright saying it, but you posted that comment of about it, and I'm just like, Oh, yeah. And I kid you not, like I ordered it the day you posted that. They took 2 weeks to process the order.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Like they're apparently stupid busy right now.
Everybody wants their gummy bears.
Yeah.
Like you're sitting there like calling, like you and Caitlin are like calling me out on it, and I'm like, I already ordered her gummy bear.
I like the little sports center, the soccer field and the basketball. That's cute.
So that's actually going to be increasing in size here shortly. Once I get my Zen area figured out, all of the I'm running through my flowers. All
I
my
might-
flowers that are right here
Yeah.
are going to get relocated, and so I'm up by the
I'm headed
north
over there.
part of the
Wait.
soccer field right now.
Oh, I don't want to talk to that guy. I'm trying to get rid of Renee.
I
So,
don't even know who
so I'm
Renee
the only
is.
one that doesn't
The
play.
pink rhino.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay,
Richard,
so-
I don't play this
Nope,
garbage
free
either.
down here, go
Yeah.
south. Nope, go south.
I don't either.
Hi, Caitlin. Good to see you again.
Okay, so all of these flowers are going to get moved, and I'm going to terraform this river away a little
Mhm.
bit. But then this entire northern area, up to probably here-ish, where
Yeah.
Hans is wandering around like an idiot, this is all going to get
You just like to Naruto run around. Let him do it.
fenced off, and it's going to be a wrestling ring.
We do
Oh.
have Kyle here. He could do the Naruto run.
I have the ring, I have all the fencing, I've got like 30 or 40 folding chairs now.
hmm
Put it,
I'm
put
gonna
him at,
steal. I like Pat. I'm gonna steal your idea.
That's
This
fine.
one.
It's okay. He steals
Because-
ideas from me.
Tara's your island open? Can I come visit you?
I can open it.
Okay.
I stole, okay, I'll say I stole 2 ideas, and the one I moved.
I'm trying to figure out why Andrew isn't serving this booze right now.
Huh?
Why aren't you
Your
serving
thing's a
it?
chocobo, and I like that your island name's Ganganga.
Yep, and my island theme is the
Find it all
Chocobo
and
theme.
go away.
Is the what theme?
It's a Chocobo theme.
Where the hell's Mike Travis? Why the hell is he hiding?
Do.
I'll send him a link.
I need to look some themes up.
But I have found I must have been really drunk when I was drinking this scotch because it has a Coke bottle lid on top.
That just tells me you weren't drunk enough, so.
Yeah, you shouldn't have put the cap back on, or tried to
Yeah.
put the cap back on.
You
See,
were able to
Sentinels
put a
was
lid on. That means too much motor skill still left.
Yeah,
Oh,
it must
shit.
have been a bad bottle of scotch.
So,
It is Clan McGregor, so
Ah, well, it's not horrible.
Man, I might have to get into that bourbon tonight.
you know what, Seth? You know this as well as I do. Scotch is scotch. Like
Yeah.
a bad scotch is better than most things.
Most, yes, that's true. That is true.
I mean,
I'm trying to get Dan into drinking scotch. Get him off the wine and start drinking scotch. He says all he wants to do is sit there and sip his drink and smoke a cigar. And I'm like, then what the hell are you doing drinking wine? You should be drinking scotch, son.
Either
why they
scotch
invented
or
scotch.
oh,
Oh, sure. I'll take some of that bottle.
if he doesn't want to go all the way to scotch right away, because scotch can be a little bit of an acquired taste, take that step through bourbon, because bourbon's good with a cigar too.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
You can
Damn.
take that step through bourbon and then step all the way up to scotch.
if you want to start out with a good scotch for a cigar though that's light for them would be Monkey Troll.
Do you say monkey troll?
Monkey Shoulder.
Monkey
Richard's here. When did he sneak in? All right, it's
I
been
don't
so
think I
into
know that
Animal
one.
Crossing that I didn't even notice.
Been here
That's
about 10
pretty
minutes.
accurate
and commented on the size of your head and those headphones.
Can
I am
confirm, he did
so
that.
awful. I'm sorry. Hi, how are you?
Fine,
just sitting
beautiful.
here
How are
playing-
you?
Animal Crossing.
I'll
It's
be
okay.
honest, I'm grinding up tailoring in World of Warcraft right now.
Oh, how's that going?
Not good.
That
Are
sounds
you
awful
playing
across
retail
the
or
board.
classic? Or classic?
Retail right now.
Yeah.
I have
That
people
sounds
trying
even
to
worse.
convince me I need to get into classic. I don't
No,
think I'll-
don't. I quit after like a month.
What
The
are we talking
classic?
about?
I put about a month in a classic, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh wow.
hmm
I came really close to re-upping when Classic came out, and I dodged the bullet.
I played it for a little bit, but it just didn't hold my attention. I don't know why I'm back into retail right now. I'm loving it though. I just apparently too much free time.
If I was to go back to MMO, it would probably be 14. Which
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, hey Corey, I thought 11 servers were shut down.
Officially, yes. There are still. So there's still fan servers out there, and there's also the.
I got a Square Enix ad for FF11 the other day.
Right, because they transitioned FF11 to a mobile MMO basically. Like the actual 11 that was the PC release isn't available anymore. But they transitioned 11 as a game to a mobile platform style game.
I made a dodo code.
Okay. Will you message it to me?
Yeah, I can just show. Actually,
Okay.
I don't know if the numbers will show up correctly or not. No, it's too bright.
Yeah, I can't see.
You want me to read it to you?
Corey, I think they turned the servers back on.
Yeah, hang on. Read it to me. Let me open up Notepad. What is it?
14 W 9X.
Okay. I'm on my way in like 2 shakes.
Okay.
Don't know why they'd turn those servers back on, but if they did, cool, I guess.
Yeah, go to Play Online. It's there. You can download the client for free. It's Square Enix. It's Square Enix website. It's like their 11's hosted by Square Enix right now.
And we can stream.
Like they're having an event
we had
right now.
I know like up until 10 weeks ago, no one really knew what
That's
Zoom
crazy.
was, but we'd been using it to podcast with other people remotely for a long time. So
I've been since the PS4 is unplugged because I'm redoing the basement and everything, and I need to redo everything. I've been playing emulation, and I've been playing Mystic Quest.
Nice.
Oh, it's after 10. We should probably call the auctions.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah.
For delivery.
Oh, okay.
It's already 10.
That flew.
Yeah.
Pat, I just sent you a message.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
Sounds like an absolutely awful idea.
Yeah, but it involves math, so I didn't want to bring everybody into it.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm literally on other pages trying to type the same message over and over again.
It's not my fault you're bad at the internet.
Internet's hard, dude.
The man with the golden pipes is here. Patrick Warburton.
There he is.
What's up?
I was going to ask him something, and now I don't remember what it was, though.
God, Pat, this is why you're the worst.
Truth.
The auction's closed, Tara. It looks like you may have got that Sailor Moon after all.
So excited.
That was a pretty cool piece.
Well, and it's fitting. It's fitting that you get it because I drew it because you had the Sailor Moon shirt on. So I didn't know what to draw after going for the low-hanging fruit with Silver Surfer. So I kept looking up at the screen and I was like, oh shit, there's that whole meme with Sailor Moon I haven't participated in. You were wearing the shirt. I was like, oh, this will be fun.
Perfect.
You know, it's funny that you say that, but yet we had a whole text conversation where you were yelling at me and I gave you ideas and then you didn't draw them.
No, because I tried drawing them.
It's not how the artist
And
mind
those
works.
sketches will never be for public consumption.
Oh man.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Something
And the
about
fact
drawing a
that Pat's
rhinoceros
usually-
just wasn't working for me.
Pat's usually full of bad ideas, so there's
No,
also
they were
that.
great ideas. I could see it in my head. I just couldn't get it to translate into the pencil.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of wishing I took part in that drink and draw then, but I was doing my Twitch stream at the same time, so missed
That would've
opportunity
been
there.
The parties, the Twitch stream and the drink and draw.
That would have been better than me sitting there talking to myself for 2 hours. I only had like a couple audience members who were actually talking, so it's mostly just I'm drawing this thing and people can hear me ramble on about myself. But it's a little awkward when you have no one to talk to on those things.
It's definitely
Wow.
difficult.
Kyle, you could. I would share that with the group.
I was hoping you could get me some more numbers.
That's. Give me a second here. Give me a second.
And
I'm
we'll
heading there
share
right
it all
now.
out.
Give me. Yeah, I will.
This isn't going to turn into a karaoke party, is it?
Oh God,
Absolutely
No.
not.
we could.
We talked about
We
it.
shouldn't, but we could.
No, we never should. I mean, this might be the best C4 rap party
No,
Saturday
we
night.
always
ever.
should, and inevitably will.
There is a way.
Only
There is a way.
the only karaoke. Kyle.
Kyle, are you going off engagements or reached?
I'm going off 3-second views.
Oh, you want me to go all the way into insights? You suck.
Yeah, he does.
That's the schematic Facebook uses.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're looking at metrics.
Ooh.
Yeah, we are.
Ugh.
I'm excited.
They're actually way better than I would have thought.
Oh, I like how you have this top left corner. I'm struggling with that with
Yeah,
mine
I'm
right
curious
now.
on my page views for my website since I just published it right before this started, and I'm already at 56 page views. So
Woo.
results.
1293 and 818.
1293 and 818. All right, hold on.
Oh, Kiki's cute.
Kiki is pretty cute.
All right, so that means we had total viewers, according to Facebook's metrics. YouTube's metrics are a little different, but according to Facebook's metrics, we had 5,790 people watch us today.
Wow.
Hey, that doesn't suck.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
I don't know how that compares to con attendees, but I'd say that's pretty good.
The total watch time on our end was 2310 and 1379.
Hold
A
on.
minute.
That's awesome.
2310
I mean,
and
that's-
1379.
Yeah. That's fairly impressive.
That's nothing to balk at by any means.
No, I mean, 2,300 minutes?
Yeah,
That's,
take that.
I mean, shit, what is that? 10 days?
2,300 minutes. I thought you were good at
You
math.
sir are
Almost 10
correct.
days, Pat.
Oh, I didn't get the little red microphone for that one. That's good.
Nope, no one muted you.
No, that's a day and a half, Kyle.
Yeah, you're right.
1.6 days.
That's still awesome. Like that's a lot of time, a lot of eyes on you
Well,
guys.
excuse me. That's just for the one. That's for the 2310 is 1.6 days.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a combination of the YouTube and Facebook?
No, that's literally just the C4 web, the Facebook page, the minutes that people watched the stream.
Ah.
And I will say that I did not have my phone running all day or anything on that stream, so it's not like I'm,
Skewing the numbers, right?
skewing the numbers.
I think we were on the YouTube most of the time.
No, you're on you're on the Nexus, C4, GarageCon.live, and YouTube.
No, I understand. Oh, all right. We were everywhere. We're bouncing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept checking on my phone. We had it on YouTube on the TV in the living room for a while.
Oh, gotcha. You mean you guys watching?
Yeah, like personally watching.
Sorry.
I love that you put it on your TV and just.
Oh hell yeah! Why not?
Nick told me she was
sit
gonna do
down and
that
watch
a month ago. Like when we started talking about this,
great.
I can sit on my couch
What
and have C4. Okay.
I don't know Beggar's Brewery, Andrew. Look at that. That's a cool tap handle.
Wait, I want to see. Hang on.
Traverse City, Michigan.
Where the-
2000 circa 2011.
From where?
Beggar's
Beggar's
Brewery?
Brewery in Traverse City.
I've never heard of them.
I've never heard of
Me
them
neither. Where were they located? Baker's Brewery.
I don't remember what
It was in Chum's Corners.
Oh.
I don't know if it's still. I don't know if this website's still. They went out of business. I don't.
In Chum's Corners, where?
They were at
Behind the gas station?
4177 Village Park Drive. Where the hell?
Is that their
Oh,
ballpark?
they were right by the ballpark.
Up the road a little bit more.
Yeah, they
Okay.
were. They're literally, yeah.
The Korean, they're in the middle there. Korean.
Oh my god, I love how you did your museum, and I wish I had been to your island sooner because now I want to steal this. That's what I'm struggling with, is how to showcase my museum, and I'm pissed because I can't think of a way. I have probably spent like 200,000 bells moving that museum, relocating it, moving it again. Like, I just cannot, but I really like this.
Thanks.
Andrew, did you pull all your booze out to put it away again?
It's been in boxes.
Oh.
Put it back in the bar now.
Are you?
I actually put the bar in the movie room where it's supposed to be.
Oh, I didn't realize the bar was supposed to be in the movie room.
Yeah, it's in the back of the movie room.
How many seats are you gonna have in that movie room then?
I'm just putting an L couch in, so it'll probably end up being, I think, 10 by 10 or a 10 by 12 L couch.
I don't know how I feel about Amanda bringing a guest to this.
Ooh. Throwing shade. Everybody
It
say
took
hi
you
to
long
Nate.
enough, Pat. Like,
Hi,
I'm
Nate.
really surprised you didn't say anything. How's it hi?
Oh,
Hey.
So,
yeah.
Amanda, I'm more giving you a hard time because you haven't really even mentioned that he exists.
Well,
she's mentioned
It's
it.
a secret, Pat.
No,
She just doesn't want us to give
I'm
him a
not
hard
saying
time.
just tonight. I'm
be
just saying
nice.
tonight.
Yes, be nice.
Right. She just doesn't want us to give him too hard of a time.
So these are all my big. See, that's my big brother Pat, my big brother Corey, my big sister Tara. They're gonna
She's
be all
calling us
mean to you a
old.
little bit.
No, see,
For
I'm
just
not gonna be
sitting
mean.
here-
I'm only gonna be mean to him when I don't get introduced to him.
For just sitting here.
Yes, you're dating me, and therefore you get.
That's
picked on
yeah.
it.
That's the problem is you're with Amanda, so therefore you get picked on because she doesn't have the common decency to introduce you.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Over here.
I mean, I'm glad
hate
you
all of
understand.
you.
You know what, Amanda? I already like him.
Okay.
You right?
One of the family.
Also,
I already like him.
not to put him on blast or anything, but Nate's a pretty great artist.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. I wanted him to come on last night to the drink and draw, but I don't know. There was some conflict or timing problems. I don't know.
Andrew,
I had no
don't
idea
get
that was
hard,
even
man.
happening.
I think
tried
the
to say
conflict was
something.
Amanda forgot to tell you.
That sounds accurate.
All right, so
I think you were probably just in bed
Um,
because you had to work this morning.
I did a
Without-
lot of stuff last night.
without factoring in the YouTube minutes, 4.25 days of us were watched today.
Nice.
Oh.
It's kind of excessive.
What is?
That's not bad.
About another box that
You're not bad.
Considering you're only talking about what, 11 hours of programming?
That's not counting the drink and draw.
That's just today on YouTube.
That's today across all the social media.
All the social media. All right.
I don't want to steal this watering can, but don't let me drop it. Put away.
No, you
Yeah,
can steal it.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
proud to be a little part of that. That's cool.
I had you on in
Well
the
done,
car
guys.
for a while, but passengers.
Good
kept
job,
showing up.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
Right
get
along,
the
people
numbers
starting
on.
to listen to you, and everybody in the car is like, "What do you listen to?" And try to explain it to them, but then by the time I get done, I've missed everything in the conversation. Like, I know customer service is important, but please shut the hell up.
So how awful is Traverse City today? I heard it's pretty bad.
It
I
was
didn't leave
not,
my house, so I don't know.
it wasn't that bad. Downtown was crazy. Like, it looks like Memorial Day weekend downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, sidewalks are crowded. There's no parking. Streets are stop and go, stop and go. So it's not great considering we're all, you know, still supposed to be a little sheltered and shy. So.
I heard they were closing down like Front Street so restaurants and stuff could put tables and chairs outside. Did that happen?
No.
It's been talked about. It's not been
Oh.
decided on yet.
All right.
So we can add another 9 hours on YouTube.
Wow.
Which brings us to 4.63 days.
Oh.
It's a lot of toppings.
Yes. We had some pretty epic pizza.
There was another 12 bottles.
Andrew, I think you might have a problem.
A little bit.
Have you considered joining a secret society where the second A stands for Anonymous?
Negative.
You
gotta have
Alcohol
options.
Collectors Anonymous?
When I cleaned out the bar in my mom's basement, I'll bet I threw away conservatively $5,000 in booze.
There's about that just on that first shelf.
That sounds accurate.
No, Andrew. I filled up garbage bags and garbage bags, 8 or 9 garbage bags full of bottles by the time I got them emptied and thrown out. There was 7 or 8 bottles of Grand Marnier. Don't know why. Woman had 4 bottles of Frangelico. Nobody drinks Frangelico.
Frangelico reminds me of Mrs. Butterworth's.
Yeah.
It's really good if you put it in like hot chocolate.
Oh, really?
And then what's the big tall yellow one that you use about a splash of every 6 years? She had 3 bottles of that. It was pretty amazing.
All right.
I was at the.
Good. Go ahead, Seth.
Oh, I was gonna say I was at the liquor store. I don't know, like a week or so ago, and this person in front of me was buying, like 4 bottles of bitters, same bitters.
Why?
And I'm like, how many drinks are you planning on mixing, man? I mean, because you use like 2 dashes with each one.
That's a
that
whole
one
lot of
little
old-fashioned.
bottle should last you quite a while.
Whatever they're mixing is gonna be bitter as fuck.
Right? Like I don't want to go to that party.
I wonder if he's running like a speakeasy and was like stocking up his bar.
But you know that makes sense.
Yeah, no, but Bree, I bartended for 20 years, and I might have used 2 bottles of bitter.
Yeah, because it's just dash, and you're done.
And it's used in 2 drinks. And
Yeah.
nobody actually drinks. Like an old fashioned and another one I've forgotten because it's so damn rare.
This has nothing to do with what has been being talked about, but I was just scrolling through Facebook, and I gotta say, like, I want to be the Harp Twins because dudes just randomly send them shit all the freaking time. They
Just be a girl on the internet.
Yeah,
girl
Pat, you will never be a pretty girl, Pat.
I understand, but they constantly.
I'll never be a pretty boy either.
See, I mean, have you guys seen?
I can
some of the
relate.
Tara was shaking her head, so I know she has. But Like, I'm just scrolling through, like, oh, here's a quinoa cooker that someone just randomly said. Like, I'm kind of terrified for those girls because
people be creepy.
Why do you think their mom is like how she is?
Yeah.
But she's not like their mom is really great. Diane's a really super good person, and
Well,
she
I don't
tries
mean
to
in a bad way. She's just protective. She
No,
has
but
to
I'm
be.
saying is she's protective of them, but yet, like we had creepy guitar guy at the booth all day Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, she's not that protective, you know. And I'm not calling her out. I don't want to call her out. She's super good. She does everything.
Either that or that's just a known threat. Like, she understands who he is and he's not going to do anything, so they just leave him alone.
That was the big thing from what I was gathering in any of my interactions with dealing with that, with creepy guitar guy. Like, they knew who he was. It's like, he's harmless, he's fine. He's a pain in the ass, but he's fine. So
Yeah, and totally just, it just like straight up was like, I couldn't believe the draw they had. They honestly drew bigger than any single guest we've ever had. For them specifically.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people who came for like guests, but they also came for like the whole experience. Like, they drew for people who were specifically buying tickets to see them, single biggest, hands down,
Really?
without question.
I would bet that's true.
Their Saturday panel was stupid.
Yup.
Like, I could not, like, I was worried. I'm like, they're not gonna have anybody in that room. They're gonna have like 20 people, and they're gonna get all pissed off. And then
they've got massive appeal and massive draw.
I mean, they're extraordinarily talented, and they are very, very nice people. I enjoyed talking to them. Zoe loved them to death. Like, she sat there at the after party with them and drank it, not drank with them. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. She's what,
Freudian
9?
slip.
and talked with them for like an hour, and they were absolutely happy to sit there and chat with her and talk with her, and they seemed to have nothing but fun with her. And it wasn't like they were just forced to do this of like, oh, I have to, this kid. They seemed genuinely happy to be sitting there and having that conversation. And, you know, they're great people. I really enjoyed meeting them. I enjoyed their company, but man, I look at these posts and I see, and it seems to be more often lately, they've been posting like, hey, thanks so-and-so for this thing. And it's just like, wow, that's like super skeevy to me.
Mm-hmm.
They're called simps.
Did you say simps?
Simps, yeah.
Okay. I don't know that I've heard the term, but okay.
So, Pat, should I ask for my
It's floating all over Twitch, Pat. That's where all the Sims hang out, is on Twitch now.
I don't do Twitch.
It's true.
Yeah,
The Sims, the Pogs, the Weird Champs, they're all on Twitch.
I haven't made the Twitch jump.
I have a Twitch.
I'm on Twitch all the time, so
I've learned more new terms from being on Twitch than ever in my life before.
I feel like Uncle Tony.
Monk S, Monk W. There's all these. They have a whole separate language.
I actually did for my communications class. I did a whole presentation on Twitch emotes.
Amanda, what are you eating?
Wow.
Oh, we ordered pizza.
Where'd you order it from?
Pizza Hut. Well, the local place that we were going to order from stopped taking orders, so we ordered Pizza Hut.
Kyle, what's the name of the place?
Which one?
Where'd you order pizza from? The one you ordered from pizza from us
Pizza Cat.
at Christmas in July.
It's the cat.
Pizza Cat.
Yeah, Pizza Cat.
Pizza Cat.
Were you going to order Pizza Cat, Amanda?
No, they don't deliver anymore.
Oh.
I could have went and got it.
Well, shh. We didn't decide that we wanted pizza until you got here. I wasn't going to send you out.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Pizza Cat was pretty damn good.
Pizza
Cat is damn good.
Pizza Cat fell into a very specific business model wherein they expanded way too fast and then realized that it wasn't sustainable and contracted very
Pizza
far.
Cat. Let me Google this place. Pizza. I want cheesy bread from Domino's
You have
with just
probably
cheesy
never
bread.
seen these.
Oh, do you live in Ohio?
Yes.
Oh.
Kyle's in Toledo. What the hell is that, Andrew?
So Mammoth, when Mammoth first came out, they brewed beer.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me visit.
No problem.
So this was a
I watered your plants.
bourbon ale that they initially brewed before they started brewing or before they started distilling.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring a treat.
There's a lot of mushrooms on this.
Right?
Really?
not a problem.
Pizza Hut never puts hardly any mushrooms on their pizzas. That's crazy.
They threw so. I was just. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. They threw so many.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
That's insane. I blame Andrew.
It's like my parents' backyard. They get a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Are they the magic kind? And can I go to there?
No.
Blast from the past.
Why don't you go and find out, Kyle? Let's stop by my
Either the
parents'
magic
place.
kind or the poisonous
Holy
kind.
shit, Andrew.
The original Bud Man.
Wow.
Andrew, do you have a Spuds McKenzie?
No.
You need a Spuds McKenzie.
Who here played who
You ever have
here's
Mild?
old enough to remember the Noid?
That
Oh,
looks
I
like
remember
floppy
the
disk.
Noid.
My uncle had a box of those in his basement.
It looks like it got thrown in the box,
Oh wow.
but it's good.
Do you remember the
It's good, but
NES
it's
game?
hard.
The
So
That's-
sloppy.
That was the next step, Kyle. That was where I was heading next.
Yeah, the,
I do. I don't remember
Brother was
playing
on
it, but I
Minecraft
remember
with
its
Brother
existence.
then.
I don't remember if I owned it or if I just rented it, but I played it. I know I played it.
Does anybody remember 7-Up put out a game for NES where you played as
Yes.
the Dot?
The Dot.
Yes.
I remember that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
played
I
as
have
Bud.
this thing here. Hang on, let me see if I can.
I remember
I
that.
have this right here. And so it's an SD card, and you just fill it with any. It's in a
that's
real,
cool.
and it's in an actual real Super Nintendo, like a real live
That
one.
looked like a Super Famicom cartridge, not a Super Nintendo cartridge.
Super Nintendo, because it's a Super Nintendo right here, and I have it hooked up to like to my capture card, and I'll like play.
Oh God, I am terrified of what Andrew's pulling out of that box.
Right.
Let's see. A bottle of Glenlivet.
Oh.
Jesus, Andrew. That's not just any Glenlivet. Is that like 15 year?
What's a teal box?
No, it's blue box. So this would be. This is the Founder's Reserve.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know it's not just standard Glenlivet though.
Does anyone need a Kahlua Christmas box? Complete with a little bottle of Absolute and a Kahlua glass.
No.
Christmas. It's funny though because Christmas is about the only time I drink Kahlua. I just sit and make White Russians all day.
I have way too much glass.
I think we're very fascinated by Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Well,
I mean, he's pulling booze out.
I'm looking at the
Yeah,
fact
he's
that
doing stuff.
I managed to get the Adam Ferris piece from last night's drink and draw for $15.
Did you really?
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow. That piece is gorgeous.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't bid on it is because I have an Adam piece, and I'm not a huge Nebula. I love Nebula. It was a great piece, but I got Adam's Medusa from a couple years ago at C4, which is just absolutely spectacular.
I got the an Invincible from Adam at the drink and draw here in Grand Rapids 2 years ago. On the little Atwater cards that we did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we were all hanging out at the brewery and just drawing our hands off. And I was like, you know what? I'm drunk. Here, take all my money. But Adam is so, I mean, look the heck out. That guy's going to explode here in no time. So much talent. And one of the nicest guys I've met in comics.
He's so nice.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
also got
So
Tara's
nice.
mermaid.
So I
nice.
ordered something from Amazon the other day because I don't have enough room on my walls.
Ah,
Some of them are prints, but some of them are originals.
So Pat,
That looks familiar.
found an original copper growler from Taproot.
Oh my god. Here we go. There's the piece I was talking about. Ah, wrong way.
Oh, that's awesome.
pretty
oh wow. Yeah,
The Red
he's so
Sonja,
good.
that's an Adam, right? That was Adam, right?
Yeah.
The Red Sonja he did for me was just amazing.
I have a Adam Ferris. It was from Grand Rapids. It was the character from the art he did in All We Ever Wanted,
Nice.
maybe one of the anthologies that he did with Wave Blue World. And
Oh,
Mick was the
Sora.
good fight. And the whole thing he did with the thinnest micron I've ever, that you can draw with. Like the line work is just so intensely small. You stare at it and you go, "Who can see this?"
Yeah.
Like,
No, I think that's part of what I see as so fascinating by what he does is that intricate line work. Because I don't draw like that, so it's always fascinating for me to see somebody else do it.
Mhm.
Like I want a big chisel tip Sharpie and then a brush and then just cover it up. Let the colorist make it look good.
There you go.
I did my part.
Here's a blast from the past.
Jesus.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
You remember who did those?
Oh God. I should. I think I actually have that Batman too.
Everybody has Sterling stuff.
Yeah.
It's Sterling Clark.
Yep.
Whatever. That dude fell off the face of the planet.
Who did?
Yeah,
Sterling
I don't
Clark.
know.
He was there. What, Richard? What was he there? The first 5 years, 4
Yeah,
years?
it was early, but then he was gone. I don't remember right off the top of my head.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared. Like he's
Yeah.
Tara, how's your dog? Can you show him?
Show us the dog.
Probably sleeping, but I
he
can
was
try.
he was just over here getting pets.
Oh, was
Hold
he?
on. I'll
Okay.
call him over here again.
Leave it right
Corey,
here.
what the hell is that shirt? I just realized that's an Isabel shirt.
Hell yeah, it's an Isabel shirt.
Is it like
Isabel.
It's
Anna went to sleep.
it's an Isabel, just like metal cover. I think this was a Slayer shirt initially.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And the one I was wearing yesterday was a Tom Nook Slipknot combination. It was a Slipknot.
Here he is. There he is. Oh my God.
He's
look
very
at that.
confused because it's not usually allowed in here.
All right.
I was running away. I gave him a cookie.
Ooh, cookie.
Andrew? We couldn't hear a word you said.
I said, any guesses on what's in the flask?
I'm gonna guess some bourbon.
Absinthe.
Tequila.
At this point,
Andrew
rat
isn't drinking
poison.
Yeah, it could be anything. That's rubbing alcohol now.
Right, rat poison.
Smells like apple pie. So that's probably like, I don't know how.
Homemade apple
Moonshine.
pie.
If you have any clogged drains, I would pour it down and see what happens.
The whole house blows up. Don't open the bottle.
It's like
There's
Back to
wearing
the Future
one full
3
shirt
where
to
they
make
try
me
to
happy.
use the alcohol on the DeLorean and it'll just.
Yeah.
Anyone need a 12-pack of Delco sticks?
There you go, Bree. Here's the big dumb baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's my big dumb baby.
My big
Who
dumb.
love?
Look at his little beard. Oh
It's
my
so
God.
Outback steak knife?
Oh.
My big dumb gimpy baby is downstairs.
Oh, I just got Frenzy up here because I wanted kitty cuddles, but he didn't feel like cuddling. That's okay. I've been annoying him all day, so I think he's just like he needs his alone time.
Yeah, Roscoe got diagnosed with elbow dysplasia on Monday. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he's going in for surgery here soon. That's gonna be fun.
Mine just wandered in, farted a couple of times, and went to sleep.
Sounds like my children.
Sounds like my roommate's dog.
Isaac, are you up here in Traverse, or are you? I feel like you're down in Ypsilanti still.
Yeah, I'm still in AFC, even though I graduated a couple of years ago. Just kind of got stuck, but
That's
who knows now?
Yeah.
My question to you is, what do you call the water tower?
That's the big dick.
Bedroom.
The traditions
Big
have
brick
changed
dick.
so much. When I was at Eastern, cause I went to Eastern out of high school. I knew the water tower as Zelda.
What?
Interesting.
Why was it Zelda?
Famous cat.
I don't know that I ever got a
No.
why. That's just what I was told it was named. It was a bad thing.
So
I
during
think
the panel, I was working on an art piece. So I'm gonna just do a quick screen share so you guys can see
Okay,
what I was doing. I started. Oh, is it working? I don't know if it's working.
It's not working.
There we go. I have to hit the share button. That's what.
That helps usually.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Very
So
nice.
I started sketching it during the hour before my hour, and then I colored it during my hour. And
Nice.
Come say hi to the people.
yeah,
It looks really good.
I'm trying out Clip Studio, and I really like how it's going. So, yeah.
I've heard a lot of people very happy with Clip Studio.
Yeah.
Is it free?
No, but it's a
Oh.
one-time payment instead of a subscription.
Oh,
so
how much is it?
I think it's like $50.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not
it's-
bad.
it's not
Maybe I'll get
expensive.
that.
No.
Huh? 'Cause
But yeah, it's really great. I had been meaning to look into it, but I actually was gifted a license from Comfort and Adam because I'm doing some intern work for them.
that's really awesome. That's nice of them.
Yeah, so I'm just taking advantage of that and trying out new stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I usually draw in Photoshop, which most everyone tells me that's the dumbest thing to do. So
Well, I've heard that Photoshop isn't a good drawing. If you're gonna draw, you want Illustrator.
yeah, I had to I made my own like brushes and everything in Photoshop just to get any decent results, but like this is a lot faster.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Clip Studio, which used to be like Manga Studio or whatever. it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, that was a while ago. I remember using it when it was that back in high school, but
Maybe
Yeah,
I
it's
have
definitely
heard of
changed.
that then. Like I'm at their website and like that stuff looks familiar.
Isaac, what are your output options? Like when you go to export it? Like, could you
there's-
export it to Photoshop or export it directly
Yeah.
natively into Illustrator?
Yeah, I can save as a Photoshop or a Photoshop big format or
Can you export it as an
All of
AI
that.
ifs no.
or an EPS?
No,
You
But
can do
you
it as a
can-
TIFF.
Yeah.
but yeah, you export it as a PSD or a TIFF, and you import it into
Yeah.
Illustrator.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have the editing capabilities in Illustrator that I normally need in Illustrator.
If it comes from a PSD file, you will.
Yeah, it
Most
has
times
all
I
keeps
don't
all the
PSD.
layers.
I'll play with it though. Because you can export from Procreate into a PSD, and usually when I do that, I lose some of the line editing capability. Anchor point tool and thing like that.
Well, wait a minute. But what do you do? What are you doing editing lines after the lines are done? Like if you want to edit the lines, go back to.
Because what I'll do a lot of times is I'll rough draw a graphic or whatever when I'm sitting talking to somebody in Procreate on my iPad. Then I'll go back and throw it into Illustrator and clean it up and make it look proper. Because I'm a terrible
Or just-
drawer.
Or just clean it back
draw
up
it
in
better.
Procreate.
Yeah, I was gonna say create a new layer. I don't know.
Yeah, just draw it better, Kyle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Be better.
Seth, I took a picture of a
This isn't
pretzel
hard,
you drew, and it took me a year and a half to trace it. Okay.
That's
To
true.
be fair, you could just endlessly make the pretzel. It's like the infinite symbol. You're never
No,
done.
I've used Clip Studio for every professional book I've had printed.
Is that what you use, Seth?
Yeah, yeah. Before that, it was Manga Studio. So I used Manga Studio
Nice.
when it was available, and then they changed to Clip Studio, and I've just gone straight through with that.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were an iPad person.
Yeah, no, I draw on my iPad now. The first, the first, second, and then I'm just finishing up the third issue of the new Floppy Cop series. That will have all been drawn on my iPad. Everything else I drew on my Wacom tablet on the home computer.
Okay.
That was still through Clip Studio.
Yeah, I was using an Intuos tablet for like years and years and years, and I only just got a Cintiq like back in early March, and
That was one of the biggest things. It took me probably 8 months to relearn how to draw without looking at my hand. When I started working digitally, and it felt like garbage. It was the most uncomfortable thing I could do. So then once I finally upgraded my iPad and got the Pro model, now I can it actually feels like drawing again.
Yeah.
So it's
I get
again,
it.
it was another couple of months of relearning how to do it, because now I can see what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Yeah, it was weird.
doing a no screen tablet, I felt like there was such a disparity between my traditional work and my digital work. I'm like, how can I coincide these two? And then I got the Cintiq, and it's like, nope, it was just the touch screen.
Well, and that's the big thing. That's one of the things I'm most excited about for this new series of Floppy Cop is it's the first one drawn with a screen, where that was the big thing. I don't know about held against me or commented on with my art was everybody would dig the analog commissions that I would do at shows or ship out to people. And they're like, there's so much energy. There's so much emotion. This is fantastic. And then they would go look at the sequential stuff, and there's a disconnect between it because I'm not, connected to it because I'm not looking at it. Right. So I'm real curious to see how well that's noticed or if it's received right with this new series when it comes out.
And maybe that's what I was always seeing, because I've told you this before, and I've been honest to your face about it. When I first saw your art, it didn't click with me.
Right. No, there was a difference. It felt different.
Yeah. But after getting a commission from you and seeing more and more of it, I'm like, never mind. I was dumb, and I absolutely adore it. It's
what Pat was dumb. No way.
But it's that really interesting difference in art of when I first I think the first piece I ever saw from you was the C4 cover, which was nice, but it just felt like cluttered. Or it just felt like sloppy is not the best word for it, but it's the only word I can come up with.
No,
it really feel.
It was different. There was a definite difference, and it wasn't like it was a conscious thing that I was doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry.
It's just the way it came out.
First of all, no, Pat's dumb, but
I mean, I agree.
We've talked about this before. Yeah, there was an absolute turn in your work, and I put it right on that Wonder Woman piece that I fell in love with a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
That you posted online. There was something that I saw in that piece that I had not seen you do in anything else. And I don't have the words or the vocabulary to define it. But there's a difference. There's absolutely a difference.
I think stylistically, I decided to unabashedly try to rip off Chris Bachalo even more.
I don't see the problem with that.
No, I don't either. That's why I'm doing it. And I mean, people seem to be on board with it, so I'm all for it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's I'm going to put Isaac on the spot because it's right here. It's at my hand.
Oh.
There's Isaac's pin.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really like how that turned out.
It turned out great.
I think I like it better in what you're showing us, Pat, than what I liked from the concept.
Yeah, I knew that like the concept itself was pretty blank. It was like, but once it became an enamel and you got like the catching of the light on it, I knew it would be a little more visually striking. So I was banking on that. I was like,
well, and that's the thing is because you can't go crazy with enamel. Like you have to be very, you need big floods of color. I mean,
I think that's really telling with you as an artist, though. Like, that's a trait that I think a lot of creative minds and even just a lot of modern artists would just not necessarily have, or have the insight to realize with something like that. Being like, okay, like this isn't necessarily going to look great right now, but with the medium that this is going to be going to, it's going to look good, and this is why. Like I feel like there's a lot of artists out there that just don't have the like foresight, I guess, on that to realize what that's gonna, a finished product like that is really gonna look like with something like enamel as an example.
No,
I'm blown away by the work that these three artists did for pins. I mean,
I like that too.
That's spectacular. Like, and it's such a like.
Careful with those, Pat.
What about them?
You know where they came from.
Yeah, that was rather fun. I have an app on my phone called it, and I blame SourcePoint for this because they're who introduced me to it. Called Shop. It used to be called Arrive. It's a shipping app. Basically, they track all your shipping in one place. Like whatever your main email address is for like all your shipping, USPS, FedEx, UPS, all that. It'll search your email. You connect it to your email. It'll search your email for shipping numbers, for tracking numbers, and it'll put all your shipments in a dashboard on this app. And so I pulled this up, and it's because I have like FedEx ShipMinder or whatever the hell it's called, FedEx and UPS My Choice and USPS their tracking service, whatever. Basically,
FedEx would be Insight.
Huh?
FedEx would be their FedEx Insight.
Is that what it is? No, I feel like Insight's the business product.
Insight was that Shield program with that helicarrier.
I should have had you get me one.
Insight's the business program. I think it's just delivery manager for FedEx.
Okay.
For consumer. But literally it's just as simple as like it pulls up all the information. Anytime anything's destined for my address to my name, I get an email about it. So then the app picks it up, and I get this notification from this app when the pins were coming, and I'm like, what the hell is it? I'm like, I didn't order anything. Why do I have a FedEx shipment? And I look at the FedEx shipment, and it's coming from Wuhan.
You are getting direct mail.
Oh no! Pick
Literally.
that
Virus.
your Lysol spray ready.
I did. I grabbed the Lysol wipes and wiped everything down. The box, the interior bag, the bags that the pins are in. Like Lysol wipes the whole thing.
Let it sit outside for a day and a half, covered in Lysol.
No, I refused to do that because I didn't want to wait to see them. But
we're gonna risk coronavirus to see my pins.
But like straight up, I'm like Lysol wipes on both hands, sitting there like all over the bags, like every like the pins out like this, going like yeah.
This is an unboxing I would have loved to see.
I know, no kidding.
It would have been fairly funny. So
speaking of pins,
you, I showed it on the stream with Isaac earlier. I don't think you've seen this yet. Seth, I don't think you've seen this yet either, but you both are, all the whole staff from the
Oh heck yeah!
Nice.
Y'all are getting that.
That's awesome.
I'll definitely wear that at C4 whenever that happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Dave mocked it up, and without really saying anything, he's just like, I'm gonna mock this up, and he sent it to the pin. They sent the pin back, and I'm just like, go ahead. I said order
Make it.
quantity of them.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm like,
no, it's like we just ordered those Team Floppy Cop badges. for next week, and I can't wait to see those things in person.
What part are you playing next week?
I am Chief Saddlestitch.
Nice.
Yeah. It's that big bassy voice, you know, the authoritarian control.
I'm still
no,
angling
and
to play
Gavin is
the voice of a
Gavin
dead
is
person.
curly.
By the way, I'm still gonna say that Dan's dead to me, and you are a little bit, but I love you too much.
Why?
Because you guys kept Melena too busy.
We're not stupid.
It's true.
We're goofy, but we're not dumb, man. Come on.
You guys kept Melena too busy. As much as I
Get off my Kool-Aid.
Cassidy did an amazing job, and I'm not unhappy with what Cassidy did, but Melena's who I reached out to first.
Melena's a rock star.
That's what Jay says to Silent Bob.
I was so sad when she's like, I can't fit it in, and I'm just like, oh.
Well, and it's funny too, because if I draw something, she'll like send me a text and say, "Hey, can I color that?"
Is she the reincarnation of Tony?
I don't know. She's amazing. I have
I love
every
her too.
page that she's done has gotten better than the previous one. I can even see it in the panel progressions. I mean, she is learning leaps and bounds and growing even faster.
You guys got to let her get some other work. Jeez.
Well, we do. I mean, she does
Doing
stuff and she gets
teasing.
paid for it, and then she like we're her guilty pleasure. Like
You don't
she's
pass
just having
up
a good time.
guaranteed paid work.
Well, and I mean, we're paying her, or Source Points.
Yeah,
is
that's
we're
what I'm
paying
saying.
her.
Yeah, you don't pass that up.
No.
You don't pass that up.
No, if somebody's gonna wave a check at you, you take that job first.
And I mean,
Yeah.
Seth, if we're gonna be fair, you're always gonna be my guilty pleasure.
Man, it only took till 10:56 to get there.
Right? Weird.
Uh-oh.
Right.
We
Well,
were,
and I think
well,
y'all
like-
know if I have enough beers in me, I'm
You just weren't
gonna
paying
end up leaving
attention.
Artwork everywhere. I have a
Um,
Jay Fosgate problem. I get too many beers in me, and I just leave artwork and hand it
Damn
off
it,
to everybody.
Seth.
That's fair.
No. What?
We're at the
What?
point in the night where I'm drinking Aldi brand claws, so
Aldi
there's now
brand.
only a
Oh.
few laws.
Cheers.
So Andrew has a crystal duck, and Corey's drinking Aldi brand claws.
These are
Classing up the joint.
These
Tale
are
of, tale of two boozes.
Vista
Oh
Bay.
my god.
So interesting about that duck. I'm pretty sure my dad had two ducks that were not booze. They were cologne.
Andrew, taste
That's
it.
weird.
Make sure it's not cologne.
Why would you want to smell like a duck?
All right, John Mulaney.
I can just picture like the commercial for that. You got like some James Bond looking motherfucker comes out. You like just squeeze the bottle and it's just like whack, whack.
Yeah,
That's
straight
your
out of the
wife's costing
70s.
you
You
money.
walk through the spritz of it and you're like quack quack.
Somewhere here.
Yeah, that's straight out of 72.
Somewhere here
Oh,
we
yeah.
have the glass IV bottles full of gin. That's for the MASH collectible ones.
I've totally had an IV of gin before.
They're here somewhere. They're collectible for the last episode of MASH. They made them.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And yeah, they've got the whole rig to hang them and everything.
Yeah.
I have no
oh,
idea
yeah.
where they at, or I'd send them to Andrew, but add to his weird booze
Well, if
collection.
it's MASH paraphernalia, I'll take one.
Hey, Seth, is your other half sitting in front of you right now?
Yes, she is.
Throw something at her for making me spend more money.
What did you spend money on?
No. I'm spending the money first. You shut up and spend with me.
Hey,
She's sending me pictures of the Dropkick Murphy swag.
yes, dude.
I got the first. I need the second.
That's good. The second, yeah, that's the best concert I ever saw in my house.
Oh my god, that.
No, the Jack would look good.
No, the Jack
concert on-
Johnson and Ed Vedder and all those boys for the Kona Festival. That was pretty cool too.
I'm excited for Friday. That's good.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be awesome, man. We saw the last one and it was phenomenal.
I got this right.
Oh yeah, we got the shirts.
I didn't do any of the swag for the last one, but I'm probably gonna need a
It
new
was
swag. for this one.
get it or miss it.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Yeah.
That's why you got to spend the money now.
Yeah.
You can't take it with you, man.
Fuck it, do it live.
That's what Dropkick Murphys are doing with Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh.
Hey,
I've been really enjoying all of the Goldfinger Facebook sessions.
I haven't listened to Murphy's in so long.
Corey, did you see
Yeah.
the new MXPX track that Mike dropped in?
Yes, I did.
Was that
Quarantine?
Nate talking about Dropkick Murphys? Somebody just said like in a really deep husky voice, like I haven't seen Dropkick Murphys in so long.
That's Nate.
That would be this one.
Okay, I
That's
was
Nate.
like, I wanted to make sure it was Nate that
Well,
I
I've never seen Dropkick Murphys. I haven't listened to Dropkick Murphys in so long.
Oh,
If you
Oh,
hear them-
every day.
I remember
It's Nate.
standing in this one guy's loft on New Year's Eve, like 2017, and being like semi-tipsy and singing "Kiss Me, I'm Shit-Faced" with this one woman who I'll probably never see again. But yeah, good times.
Okay,
Like-
hold on. Now we're gonna stop this conversation right here. For the remainder of this evening, anything that anybody has to say is to be said via Nate.
Mike, you're out of a
Because
job.
it's all I want to
I
hear.
would need to learn
It's
telepathy.
okay. I'm
make
going to
that
bed here
possible.
pretty soon anyway. I'm good. I've been quiet the whole time.
I know.
Somebody
Damn
else
it.
can have the
Been
mic for a
replaced.
while.
Well,
Your sultry tones have
Perfectly
been
fine
replaced,
with it.
sir.
well,
I'm sorry.
Akerly's not here
Perfectly fine
screaming
with
at
that.
everybody. Akerly's not here screaming at everybody. Let Mike talk. Let Mike. I want to hear Mike.
Yeah.
My voice
That's
is
true.
scared people.
It is
That I could
surprising.
understand. Yeah.
I will say, when we met, I was very surprised. I was not expecting to have such a deep, voice come out of you, and then there it was.
What, you think I talk all nasally?
Whoa,
That's
hold
what I
on.
thought.
Can you do that again?
My boyfriend, ladies
We
and
need to hear
gentlemen.
an actually.
We need
Actually.
your Pat impression. Actually.
Oh man.
Where the hell's Trina? She'd protect me.
No, she wouldn't.
I sent her the link. We'll see.
No, she'd push you into the fire first, Pat.
I mean, it's
Stop
8
it,
o'clock there,
Elvis.
so she could just be getting kid to bed.
Well, she.
Right, other time zones exist.
Yeah. She got a sitter
Forgot
to
about
come
that.
on today. She had to book a sitter to be able to come on today.
She did not
Wow.
really. I love her. I miss her.
Which she was
Come on,
all
guys.
excited about, though,
See ya.
because she's like, I'm going to book a sitter long enough that I can, do my makeup and get all ready
Mike,
to go.
you go to bed.
Yep.
Mike, thank
I
you
got
for
an
your
early
help
day,
today, my
friends.
friend.
Bye, Mike.
Good
Oh my
night,
God.
everyone.
Thanks for asking me.
Night.
It was a blast,
Thank
guys.
you.
I'll see you. Yep.
We'll
Good to
see
see you
ya.
Take care.
again, man.
Yep. Take care. Take care. Have fun.
Wait a minute. Hey, correct me. Isn't her kid 8?
What?
They're young.
There's some other factors there, Pat.
Oh, okay. I don't. I'm not. I guess I'm not as personal as you are. So
I didn't know
and I
until
don't
she
need to be
told
that.
me because she was booking a sitter.
Gotcha.
She just kind of let it fly while she was telling me she was booking a sitter. I'm like, okay. I didn't need to know that
Because I
about
was like,
you.
I mean, that sounds like something Drina would do. So
That's exactly what
just
Drina
let
does.
it fly.
Okay,
yeah.
It's how you get to know her. Is like you just get her engrossed in conversation, then all of a sudden you're hearing like this whole life story, and you're like, I did not ask that question. I asked if you wanted coffee. But okay.
And by the way, Kyle, bad Kyle.
What?
I agree.
Bad Kyle. We don't talk about Drina's hometown on live internet shows.
She's moving here anyway.
What?
That's the ongoing joke.
I was about to say, there's no way in hell she's moving out of Astoria.
No, she's not leaving Oregon.
It says she's moving here. It says she's moving here so she can more quickly correct the garbage that comes out of Dirk.
I don't think there's anything quick enough to do that.
That's
so-
They don't make shovels that big.
No.
I didn't say that.
Well, and if they did, Drina.
No.
It's okay. I'll say it.
I love you.
We didn't hear anything.
I'm a good
Dirk
kid.
opens his mouth and there's just a universal no.
Yeah. No.